episode brings celebration and chaos as Jhanak and Anirudh's haldi ceremony begins. Parashar's feelings surface, family tensions rise, and unexpected revelations test trust, love, and loyalty. Episode script. The episode starts with Anirudh and Jhanak's haldi ceremony in full swing. Dancers whirl around them, celebrating. Suddenly, Parashar staggers in, clearly drunk, and stops the music, telling the dancers to head to the temple instead. Veer tries to speak with him, but Parashar brushes him off, saying today is about Janak's wedding and nothing else. Ronnie bluntly asks if he's drunk, to which he gleefully replies yes, it's a day of joy, so why not? He commands the dancers to resume and even joins them. Meanwhile, the mood shifts drastically at Adrika's house. Police officers bring in a wounded Adrika. Ishani rushes to ask how the accident occurred. The officer explains that Adrika's injuries are not severe, but she's in shock and needs care. He advises Abhijit to file a complaint. Ishani immediately suspects foul play, revealing she's been getting threatening messages. Ambika tries to calm Adrika and tells her not to worry. Abhijit reassures her as well, but when the police insist on a formal complaint, Ambika resists, saying they're already under too much pressure because of Ishani's case. Ishani argues the culprit must face justice. Ambika asserts her right as Adrika's mother and shuts it down. The officer warns that without a complaint, the perpetrator will walk free. Ambika stays firm. Her daughter's safety matters more than justice. Abhijit is stunned. Ambika then threatens to leave the house with Adrika and Ariv. Even when the officer tries to change her mind, she stands by her decision. Abhijit advises Ishani to focus on her own case. Ambika blames Ishani for everything and thanks the police before they leave. Later, Adrika breaks down and says she wants to leave town. Ambika suggests Abhijit request a transfer. He tries to explain it's not so simple. Ambika again blames Ishani. Ishani pleads with her mother to stop and says she's being punished despite her innocence. Abhijit asks Ambika to keep calm. Ambika cruelly asks who will ever marry Ishani now. Ishani says she doesn't care about marriage. Abhijit reaffirms his faith in justice and vows Jeet will be punished. Ambika tries to console Adrika, but Adrika lashes out, accusing Ishani of ruining her life too. She cries that she can't go to school anymore. Ishani assures her no one will stop her. Back at the haldi ceremony, Mangal questions Parashar's drinking. Veer says Parashar is hiding his pain. He loves Jhanak deeply. Jhanak, worried, tells them Parashar never drinks like this. Parashar grins and says he's just too happy. After all, it's her wedding day. He even compares Jhanak and Anirudh's pair to Ram and Sita. Jhanak gently asks Parashar to stop drinking. He snaps back, asking why he can't drink on this day. He turns to Anirudh, urging him to explain to Jhanak. Anirudh asks if Parashar is sad about Jhanak leaving the village. Parashar finally reveals that her absence will leave his life empty. Anirudh sees it clearly. Parashar is in love with Jhanak. He quietly wonders if Jhanak knows. Parashar takes Anirudh aside for a private word. He asks him to love and take care of Jhanak, promising he'll be watching. Anirudh assures him he loves Jhanak deeply. Parashar, emotional, says he understands love well, and that's why he knows Anirudh's love is true. He blesses them and leaves. Elsewhere, Anjana reflects that Kajal made the right decision to marry. She's surprised that even Lalan agreed. Kajal admits she's doing it for Apu and Lalan's happiness. But no one can ever replace Apu. She promises to fulfill all her responsibilities after marriage. Babla trusts her. Kajal knows Lalan only agreed because of his promise to someone. Anjana wishes them a happy future. Anuradha believes Apu is blessing them from above. Later, Anirudh asks Jhanak what's on her mind. Jhanak says it all feels like a dream. He asks her if she'll truly be happy with him and whether she's aware of Parashar's feelings. Jhanak replies honestly, she's already in love and can't think of anyone else. Parashar joins them and says he'll take her to the river for a ritual. Jhanak protests, saying he shouldn't in this state. He accuses her of doubting his ability to take care of her and mumbles about going to the city. Jhanak is confused and concerned. The episode continues with Parashar insisting on carrying Jhanak in a basket. Mangal offers help, but Parashar refuses. Rani urges them to reach the hospital quickly. Anirudh tells Jhanak how deeply Parashar loves her. She quietly sits in the basket. Elsewhere, Moon asks Arshi where they're going. Arshi says they're shifting houses since Anirudh is marrying Jhanak. Shubhankar tries reasoning with her, but Arshi vows to punish Anirudh and keep Moon away from him. Moon pleads to see Anirudh, but Arshi silences her and leaves. Later, Anirudh and Jhanak share a moment. He says he's happy despite losing money, houses, and jewelry to Arshi in alimony. Because he has Jhanak, she encourages him to rebuild, and they agree to leave the past behind. Rani and Pool ask Anirudh to take care of Jhanak. Veer reveals Parashar is leaving. Parashar says he's focused on work and won't call anyone. Jhanak asks him to take care of himself. He tells her to care for her husband now. She says he's a good friend. After he leaves, Jhanak tells Anirudh that Parashar likes her, but she sees him only as a friend. Shubhankar confronts Arshi, who insists she deserved the alimony. He defends Jhanak and calls her genuine. Arshi mocks him, and Shubhankar warns her to leave the house. Arshi tries taking Moon, but Shubhankar resists. Still, she walks out with her daughter. Meanwhile, Lalan scolds Kajal and signs marriage papers with her. Kajal serves tea as their lawyer finalizes the documents. Anirudh and Jhanak reflect on their journey. He says they won't be apart again and talks about planning a baby. Jhanak then reveals she's pregnant. Anirudh is stunned and questions if it's Parashar's child. Jhanak is hurt by the accusation. He demands she abort the baby, calling it illegitimate. She refuses and says she'll raise the child alone. Anirudh says he still loves her but won't accept another man's child. Jhanak warns him to stop it. Tonight's episode closes with celebration, love, and shocking revelations as Janak's pregnancy challenges trust. Parashar's feelings remain unresolved, and Anirudh must confront doubts about love, loyalty, and family. The stage is set for intense drama and emotional choices.